Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my YouTube. If you are joining me through YouTube, make sure that you're subscribed down below here, hit that bell and you'll get notified immediately. And also if you're joining me on my Facebook page, it's not on my group, I do know that, but remember it's only available for 30 days, any of these videos, so I strongly suggest that you do join me through my YouTube. Remember, this is part of a live, and this is my card sketch, and normally I do it on a Saturday, but because we had a demonstrator event yesterday, I opted to do it on Sunday. I always try to do it on the Saturday or Sunday. Same thing's going to happen next week where I can't do it on the Saturday, or I might be doing it on the Saturday. I'm not too sure. But anyways, this is card sketch number 257. I always am shocked at how many I've done. I started doing this right around COVID time, and I've continued to do it on for almost every Saturday. I have missed a few, but anyways, I do truly appreciate everybody that's here. So if you have joined me, make sure that you do say hello, or if you watch me on a replay, I truly do appreciate it. Hello, Laura, and hello, Carol. Oh, you're in up at Big White. That's so nice. Okay. Now, this card sketch, because I did I put together the paper pumpkin on Thursday for my Now What, I am also going to show you this same card sketch that I used the paper pumpkin with. And this one was a tough one. This one was really, really tough. I really did have a hard time using the paper pumpkin, but I think I came up with an alternative, a good enough alternative there. Now, because of being on this demonstrator Creativity Now, there was actually a card that we did, and I'm actually going to go down to my desktop here. This is the card sketch, and it doesn't quite look like this, but this was the card that we had made during this Creativity Now. Is this not gorgeous? It's called Peaceful Garden, this designer series paper. It's got glimmer paper, but this is something that's coming up new in the September to December annual catalog, and it's called Peaceful. The bundle is called Peaceful, oh heavens, Peace on Earth. It's got a bunch of words, but the designer series paper is to die for. So I kind of use this, and you can kind of look at it and see that I've used this kind of as the idea of how I wanted to put this together. Now I was sitting there thinking, what can I use to do this? So I am going to use a new online exclusive that is coming, going to be available as of July the 2nd, I believe. Now, this is part of a new online exclusive, like I said, but it's also one that, yes, Tina, hello, hello. You had a blast making those cards. This is the first time that I actually made all the projects. I don't normally, but I did. I kind of liked it. Hello, Felicia. And hello, Amanda. So anyways, this is the card sketch, and I am going to use the Perfectly Pairs. This designer series paper, like I say, this is a new suite that's coming available as of July the 2nd. And I am also doing this, using this suite for my Your Creativity Awaits in for July. And I had a lot of fun making those cards, but I haven't really oh, good, Pam. I didn't know if you had hit that or not. I'm glad that you did join us yesterday. I did put a reach out on the team page, but I guess you didn't see that. Anyways, okay, so we're using Perfectly Pairs. I am using this for next month for my Your Creativity Awaits. It has beautiful designer series paper. The images are great, but oh my goodness, I just love this paper. Now, we also got to see this when I was at in Disney World, and we saw some beautiful samples, and especially samples made with this paper. So I'm going to actually show you, one day I'm going to show you some of those samples. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the other stuff that I'm using with this. These are the embellishments, and these are in, I don't know if they're in Daffodil Delight. It looks like an old olive, and the Secret Sea. And then I'm also using this pressed flowers embossing folder. Now this embossing folder is actually with the beautiful blooms. So it's good. Oh no, you didn't see the fruit yesterday, Pam. That fruit is online exclusive. You can actually, if you're a team member, you can get it on the pre-order. And you can also yeah, and it's with Your Creativity Awaits. And then that's the embellishments that go with Perfectly Pairs. And then check out this ribbon. Oh my goodness. I see lots and lots of potential with this. This is Mossy Meadow is what that color is. And it's with gold. And Mossy Meadow and Cherry Cobbler. Ooh, that's going to look so nice for Christmas cards as it is. So that's what I've kind of used for this card sketch. So let's go ahead and put this card sketch together. Like I say, I'm not using any of the sentiments or anything like that. These cut out, the dies cut out the different images that are in the cards as well. So we just put that up there. We'll be able to see that. So the designer series paper that I'm actually using from this, on this particular one, is this one. It has the just beautiful colors. It's got the Granny Apple Green in there. It's got, I don't know if it's Daffodil Delight or if it's Darling Duckling. Let me take a look. I think it's Darling Duckling. Yeah, and it has Mossy Meadow. That's definitely the color. Petal Pink. There's Secret Sea in there. And I think there's a bit of Misty Moonlight in there as well. Okay, so this, I just did my regular card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored it at 4 1/4. And when I do this thing, now I've been asked to bring this up a little bit. Oh, the notice on the Facebook page. Okay. Anyways, this is the card sketch. Somebody asked me to pull it up sooner. This will be showing at 1/4 to the hour. The card sketch will be on the Facebook group and the Facebook page. All right, so we've got this. Let me just put this up to the corner there. Oh, fruit. That's your way of swearing. Okay, got it. Carol, it's beautiful designer series paper. It really, really, truly is. Yeah, well, you know, there's so much new stuff to use that, you know, you just don't know where to even start, right? Did I do the Creativity Now yesterday? Yes, Amanda, I did. And this is the card that we did with the new September to December. A beautiful paper. I can't wait to start showing you some projects with that as well. Okay, so this is, the first layer is 4 by 5 1/4, and this piece is the 3 3/4 by 5. Now I could use the embossed side or the debossed side. Remember that this is that embossing folder that came with the, my goodness, I can't even find it anymore. I've got everything on this table. Kind of amazing, all the stuff that I've got going. Anyways, this is the one that is from the Beautiful Blooms. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. I'm going to leave this piece and we're going to put it on after. This piece is 3 3/4 by 5 inch. So let's just go ahead and put that on there. So I have a question. Do you use glue or do you use seal? After starting doing some of this memory keeping, I am getting into using my seal. Now, I kind of think that I'm going to start using my seal more often. Tina, you loved the Creativity Now yesterday. Had it playing during your workshop. Yeah, it was great. We got to see some sneak peeks. And honestly, I wish there was more. Okay. Now, this piece is going to go on here. Isn't that beautiful paper? Oh my goodness. Now, this is the back side of this. And this is this piece, which is 1 by 2 3/4. So it's going to go here. And I am going to put that piece down first. Now, I know that I'm going to let's see, I'm going to put this down about here. This piece is going to go up about there. So I'm trying to do it equal on that side. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on there. Anyways, getting back to the seal, I've started using it because I'm starting a scrapbook club or group, and they can, if they purchase the workshop kit, they can come to the class and I'll show them how to put it together, and I'll show them some alternative cards only. Yeah, we always want more, right? Use glue more. I know, but really, I've really started doing more. Okay, so this is gonna go, I have this piece, oh my goodness, where did it go to? This piece is 1 by 2 1/4, and I don't know if this is going to be the 2 1/4. I think I've lost one piece of the paper. No problem, I'll cut that piece. I can cut that piece unless this is 1 by 2 1/4. So this piece is just going to go here. Could have actually done this over just a bit more. If I'd used seal, I could have taken that up a lot easier. So this is just going to go across here. So see, it's actually quite easy to lay out. That's going to go there. So now, on this piece here, we have to decide what we're going to put on there. So I was thinking that I'm going to go back to my standby and use this Simply Said. I think this has to be one of the best stamp sets. And I'm going to do this Thinking of You. The projects were simple, Amanda, but they were, I thought they were some of the best samples I've seen in such a long time. Okay, so I'm going to use Thinking of You. I'm getting really distracted today, aren't I? And I'm just going to come in and put this on here. Now, my thing was, I was thinking I should use Mossy Meadow on this. So I'm going to come in with my Mossy Meadow. And I'm going to do Thinking of You. Because, and I'm going to put it kind of down just a tad. And you'll see why in just a second. So this is going to go right here. And I'm going to pop that up with dimensionals. Nope, I'm not. Can't make up my mind. We're just going to put that right there. And then this piece here is just going to go here. What a simple way to put this together, isn't it? So let's come here. Anything that I do on an embossing folder, I always make sure that I use glue. Now, you see how this lines up with that. Now, the reason I went down here, because I haven't attached this yet, I wanted to use, oh, much better. I agree, Laura. The samples were much better. Hello, Kathy and Zana. Yes, it's warm. Oh, it's cold here in British Columbia. I think it's very cold. I could go with that way or this way. Which way do I want to go? That's so pretty. How does it come off the roll? It comes off the roll like that. So I think I'm going to use this side. And I'm going to do a faux bow on here. So I'm going to come in and let's just put the tear and tape. Yes, one of the best. You always like it when you get one. And I'm going to show you another one that I think is a really good go-to stamp set, because I'm going to use it on the inside, is the right words, because I'm doing this thinking of you. And then I'm going to say, I could put on here, hoping the loss you feel right now will be eased by wonderful memories, forever love. There's so many that you can put on here. So I think this is a great one to go with it. But I like it thinking of you on your birthday, thinking of you at this time of loss, thinking of you on your anniversary, thinking of you for your graduation. It's the most versatile one. That and let's celebrate, right? Okay, so I'm going to come in with this, and let's just put this here. Whoops. Let me just put this on there, and then I can fix it. And let's just hope that we have one little... My puppy, I got away from upstairs. Here, I'm just going to put that like that. Now she's going to start barking. She sees herself in the shower door down here. All right. And let's reinforce that. And put that there. Don't forget to stay, because I do have the alternative projects done. Not an alternative, one using the same card sketch using the paper pumpkin. Hello, Kathy from Minnesota. Awesome. Oh, wow, Tina, you're lucky. Well, the east is definitely getting a real hot spell, that's for sure. All right, so this is just going to go onto here. And you know what? I could have done this in Very Vanilla. And that might have been a better color to pick for this. And the reason I say that is because it's kind of those colors. But let me just, I'm just going to tie a faux bow here. I do want this part coming out. And remember to tie tight, because if you tie tight, it's not going to come apart. And yeah, I used a lot, but that's okay. Let's just do this. And then we have these beautiful gems that we're going to use as well. And let's move some of this stuff out of there. Now I did cut Very Vanilla for the inside, but I think I'll change that and do that with basic white. And I thought I had this we'll just cut this down to 3 3/4 by 5. That's the inside that we want to do. There we go. And you know what I should have done? I don't have what I was going to do for the inside yet. So I think I'll come in with that paper again. And I have this piece here. And I think I'll cut a piece off of here for that side, and we'll go a 1/2 inch, maybe 5/8 of an inch. There we go. And we can put that right down this side right here, or we could put it down on the other side, depending where we want to go. Oh, thanks, Tina. The ribbon is pretty. Oh, Pam, it's not that hot in the Maritimes, eh? Ooh. Hi, Ina. Well, I know in southern Ontario and Quebec, I was talking to my son in Montreal, and he says it's the storms that are scary. They're on tornado watch. So, okay, I just put that there, and I'm just going to trim that off. Yeah, watch the replay, Ina. All right, so let's go ahead and put that right on the inside. I'll show you. Like I say, I'm really liking this seal. And, you know, when you do scrapbooking or memory keeping, you don't put as much on. So, and you can lift it up. All right, so there's that. Now we're going to come in with these gems. Ooh, these gems are pretty. All right, so I think the Mossy Meadow would be good. Where am I going to put this? Let's put one there. Let's go ahead and put one up here. And then another littler one down here. There we go. And there's how simple that card is. Oh my goodness. That is one simple card. Ah, thank you. There's the card sketch. Now, like I say, let me show you the paper pumpkin. Remember, the paper pumpkin was this one. Now, this one was a little bit harder because there were such big images, and for me to do something that's like this, I want to basically, I wanted to have that. So I made my own designer series paper sort of thing. I used the one from this one here. I used the stamp set that said happy birthday to a wonderful friend. And then I used the stamp set itself and stamped some of this and stamped some on there. This is that embossing folder that I used behind here. And I used the gems, and I thought, you know, this kind of goes good with the Pretty Peacock and the Timid Tiger. So that's the color I used there. It was okay. You know, but very simple. So it just shows you that you can turn around and make a lot of different cards using the same card sketch. So I would love to see what you do with the card sketch as well. Remember to put that in my down in my group there. All right, you guys. So let's see what's going on. So remember, if you like that, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it. If you're watching on a replay, make sure that you say where you're from. Remember also to that if you do live in Canada and you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with, I would love to work with you. I have and also if you have any questions at all or any suggestions, oh my goodness, I'd love to have some suggestions of stuff to do. I will be live tomorrow at 12 o'clock Pacific. That's 12 noon Pacific with either a fancy fold or a 3D project. Haven't figured that out yet. And then, oh, I think I thought of a fancy fold. Oh, I can't remember. I'll be using probably this stamp set again tomorrow. Remember to create, because it's great for the soul. And we will see you. Thank you, Kathy. We will see you tomorrow at noon Pacific.